1996. A year that, for many of us, feels like it was just yesterday. But when you really think about it, so much has changed since then. It was a time when the world seemed a bit simpler, yet it was also a year filled with monumental events that would shape the future in ways we couldn't have imagined. Seems like just yesterday we were all rocking out to the Spice Girls, their infectious energy and catchy tunes dominating the airwaves. Wannabe was more than just a song. It was an anthem that defined a generation. And who could forget the Tamagotchis, those little digital pets that required constant attention? We carried them everywhere, making sure they were fed, played with, and cleaned up after. It was a digital responsibility that taught us early lessons in care and commitment. Okay, maybe it feels a bit further away than that, but 1996 was a huge year. It was a year that saw the world come together and fall apart in equal measure. From the highs of scientific breakthroughs to the lows of tragic events, it was a year that kept us on the edge of our seats. A year crammed full of unforgettable moments, both triumphant and tragic. We witnessed history in the making, with events that would be talked about for decades to come. It was a year that left a lasting mark on the world, shaping the political landscape, pushing technological boundaries, and redefining cultural norms. The advancements in technology alone were staggering, setting the stage for the digital age we live in today, and leaving an indelible imprint on pop culture. From movies to music, fashion to fads, 1996 was a year that influenced every aspect of our lives. So buckle up, because we're about to take a trip down memory lane. We'll revisit the moments that made us laugh, cry, and everything in between. It's a journey through time that promises to be as enlightening as it is nostalgic. We'll revisit some of the biggest events of 1996, from Bill Clinton's re-election, which marked a significant moment in American politics, to the heartbreak of TWA Flight 800, a tragedy that shook the world and led to significant changes in aviation safety. We'll reminisce about the good times Macarena, anyone, grapple with the bad, and remember the moments that defined a generation. The Macarena wasn't just a dance, it was a cultural phenomenon that brought people together in a way few things could, and explore how these events continue to resonate in our world today. The impact of 1996 is still felt in various aspects of our lives, from the way we communicate to the way we entertain ourselves. Get ready for a serious dose of nostalgia. As we look back, we'll see how far we've come and how some things, despite the passage of time, remain wonderfully unchanged. You might even find yourself digging out your old flannel shirts and scrunchies. After all, fashion is cyclical, and the 90s have made a comeback in more ways than one. So let's dive in and relive the magic of 1996. Remember Bill Clinton, the saxophone-playing, charismatic president who dominated the 90s? Well, 1996 was his year. Clinton was running for re-election against Republican nominee Bob Dole. It was a tight race, but ultimately Clinton emerged victorious. This victory solidified Clinton's place in American history. He was the first Democrat to be elected to a second term since Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was a big deal. It showed the country was ready for a more progressive future. It showed a belief in Clinton's vision for America. And hey, who doesn't love a good saxophone solo every now and then? 1996 was a big year for sports. It was a year that saw athletes from around the globe come together to compete at the highest level. The anticipation was palpable, and the excitement was infectious. Fans from all walks of life gathered to witness history in the making. The world watched as Atlanta, Georgia, hosted the Summer Olympics. The city was transformed into a global stage, showcasing not just athletic prowess but also cultural diversity and unity. The opening ceremony was a spectacle of color, music, and dance, setting the tone for what promised to be an unforgettable event. It was a time for national pride, for incredible athletic achievements, and for the world to come together in the spirit of competition. Athletes pushed their limits, breaking records and achieving personal bests. The air was filled with the sounds of cheers, applause, and the occasional gasp of awe. Who could forget Carrie Strug's iconic vault that secured the gold medal for the U.S. women's gymnastics team? Despite an injured ankle, her determination and courage became a symbol of perseverance and national pride. The image of her being carried by her coach is etched in the memories of many. But amidst the celebrations, tragedy struck. The festive atmosphere of Centennial Olympic Park, where people gathered to enjoy music and camaraderie, was shattered in an instant. A bomb exploded in Centennial Olympic Park, killing 2 people and injuring over 100 others. The joyous occasion was marred by an act of terror that left a lasting impact on everyone present. the bombing cast a dark cloud over the games, a stark reminder that even in moments of joy and unity, evil can rear its ugly head. The shock and sadness were palpable, as the world grappled with the senseless violence. This event shook the nation and the world. Vigils were held, and moments of silence observed as people came together to mourn the victims and support the injured. The global community stood in solidarity, condemning the act and vowing to remain resilient. It demonstrated the vulnerability of large gatherings, forcing a reassessment of security measures at future events. The legacy of the 1996 Olympics is a complex one, marked by both extraordinary achievements and profound tragedy. It serves as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of vigilance in ensuring the safety of all. Tragedy also struck across the Atlantic in 1996. In Dunblane, Scotland, a gunman opened fire at a primary school, killing 16 children and their teacher. This horrific act of violence sent shockwaves across the globe. It was a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of gun violence, and it sparked a national debate about gun control in the UK. The Dunblane massacre was a turning point. It led to significant changes in UK gun laws, banning most private ownership of handguns. The event remains etched in the memory of many, a reminder of the preciousness of life and the urgent need to protect our children. 1996 was a pivotal year for technology. The internet, once a niche tool for academics and tech enthusiasts, was starting to go mainstream. People were logging on in droves, eager to explore this new digital frontier. Email was becoming increasingly popular. Remember that iconic "You've got mail" sound? This was the dawn of the digital age. The internet was changing the way we communicated, the way we worked, and the way we lived our lives. It was a time of incredible innovation and excitement, and it paved the way for the tech-driven world we live in today. 1996 was a year of iconic pop culture moments. On the music scene, the Spice Girls burst onto the scene, preaching girl power and taking the world by storm. Their catchy tunes and message of female empowerment resonated with millions, making them one of the biggest girl groups of all time. And who could forget the Macarena? This infectious dance craze swept the globe, with everyone from kids to grandparents attempting the signature moves. It was a cultural phenomenon that captured the fun-loving spirit of the 90s. But 1996 also saw its share of tragedy in the music world. The East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry was at its peak, and sadly, two of the biggest names in hip-hop, Tupac Shakur and the notorious Big, were gunned down in separate incidents. These deaths sent shockwaves through the music industry and beyond. They highlighted the dangers of gang violence and the tragic loss of two incredibly talented artists. Their music continues to inspire and influence artists today, a testament to their enduring legacy. Remember Tickle Me Elmo? This giggling, vibrating Elmo doll was the hottest toy of the 1996 holiday season. Stores couldn't keep them in stock. It was a testament to the power of marketing and the enduring appeal of Sesame Street. And for the gamers out there, 1996 saw the release of the Nintendo 64. This groundbreaking console revolutionized home gaming with its three-dimensional graphics and innovative controller. It was a game changer, and it ushered in a new era of immersive gaming experiences. Looking back, 1996 was a year of highs and lows. It was a time when the world was undergoing significant changes both politically and culturally. The events of that year left an indelible mark on history, influencing the trajectory of the future in ways we are still experiencing today. It was a year of political triumphs and tragedies where leaders rose and fell, and the global political landscape was reshaped. From the intense political rallies to the significant decisions made in the corridors of power, 1996 was a year that saw the world grappling with change. It was also a year of technological advancements and cultural phenomena. The rapid pace of technological innovation began to transform everyday life, while cultural moments captured the imagination of people around the globe. From the latest gadgets to the most talked-about movies and music, 1996 was a year of excitement and discovery. It was a year that shaped the world we live in today. The events and developments of 1996 set the stage for the 21st century, influencing everything from politics to technology to culture. The legacy of that year is still felt in many aspects of our lives. From the re-election of Bill Clinton, which marked a significant moment in American politics, to the various international political events that unfolded, 1996 was a year of significant political activity. The decisions made and the events that took place during that year continue to influence political discourse today. To the rise of the internet, which began to revolutionize the way we communicate, work, and live. The internet's growth in 1996 laid the foundation for the digital age, connecting people in ways that were previously unimaginable and opening up new possibilities for innovation and collaboration. The events of 1996 continue to resonate today. The headlines from that year still echo in our collective memory, reminding us of the pivotal moments that shaped the course of history. Whether it was a groundbreaking technological breakthrough or a significant political event, 1996 was a year that left a lasting impact. They remind us of the importance of political engagement, the power of technology, and the enduring impact of pop culture. The lessons learned and the advancements made in 1996 continue to influence our world, highlighting the interconnectedness of politics, technology, and culture, and the enduring impact of pop culture. From the music that defined a generation to the movies that captured our imaginations, the cultural phenomena of 1996 continue to resonate with us. They remind us of the power of creativity and the ways in which culture can shape our perceptions and experiences. So the next time you hear a Spice Girls song, one of the iconic bands that defined the music scene of the 90s, or reminisce about the pop culture moments that made headlines, remember the impact they had on shaping the cultural landscape, or boot up your computer. Think about how far we've come since the early days of the internet. The technological advancements that began in 1996 have transformed our world, making it more connected and accessible than ever before. Take a moment to remember 1996, a year of transformation, innovation, and cultural milestones. It was a year that set the stage for the future, influencing the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. A year that truly shaped the world. The legacy of 1996 is a testament to the power of change and the enduring impact of the events and developments that took place during that remarkable year.